Had it not been for my faith, I don't think I would have gotten through this. Outside, you would never notice that there was anything wrong. However, on the inside, my heart wasn't in it. I felt like I needed to take a deep breath before I got out of bed and started the day, and that's how I was. Children are a blessing of God, and so I always wanted to be a mom. When we decided it was finally time, it didn't take any time at all to get pregnant and conceive Kyle, my firstborn. And then when they placed Caitlin on my chest, it was phenomenal because I had a boy and I had a girl. What I began to experience with Caitlin started probably about 6 weeks after she was born. I was feeling overwhelmed every day, and I had a chronic feeling of being exhausted. When my husband would come home from work, it became more typical for me to welcome him at the door with full-blown tears. One night, I said to him, "You know, do you think I should call the doctor? This just isn't going away." And he switched from his normal, reassuring, "We're going to get through this," to, "Yes, I think that would be a good idea." I consulted a doctor of psychology who could put a name to this. She defined what postpartum depression is. Some people just have the blues, some people just feel sad, some people feel anxious, but most often than not, they have a little bit of everything. It was at that moment where I just took a sigh of relief, and I'm like, thank you, Lord, for defining what this is, because now I know what I can do about it. There were a number of different factors that got me better. Medication, exercise, an everyday routine, and spirituality is very important. Prayer, meditation, quiet time, solitude. I knew I was well when I was going to work and I wasn't crying every day, and I felt good again. My church approached me and said that they wanted to develop a support group for women in the church who were experiencing problems after they gave birth or having some postpartum depression. And through that experience, we're able to develop a group to meet and reach other women who are struggling with this. The most important thing is learning how to ask the questions. Talk to the people who you've entrusted already, your pastor, perhaps a close friend, the nurse in the OB's office, a pediatrician, your personal doctor, and if they don't have an answer, can at least get you to someone who does. When we go through difficult times, much less a difficult time like postpartum depression, the first thing that we tend to do when you're depressed is you isolate, you pull back. And God's example is don't pull back, get connected with other people. And that's where the healing comes. That's how God works. He will supply everything we need if we just ask.